Hello, how your mindset affects your life. My name's Paul Wilson and I am coincidentally a mindset coach. I help people get over those humps and bumps like procrastination, perfectionism and overwhelm that block them from moving forward. So this entire week we've been talking about the self-care, self-love, self-esteem, self-worth, self-respect and self-help. I want to round all that up today. Now, the reason why I've called this video How Your Mindset Affects Your Life is because all the stuff we've talked about this week so far leads to your mindset. If you don't have an open mindset, a growth mindset, it doesn't matter what you do, nothing is going to work. That's what I want to work on today. We've got to start with the basics. Now, a lot of us will have negative values, negative beliefs. I'll never be any good. I'll never stop worrying. I'll always be anxious. I'll never be confident. I'll never do this. I'll never do that. I'll never do the other. These are beliefs that are sort of built up in us over the years, and we've got to eliminate those. So that's the first step. Once we've eliminated these negative beliefs about ourselves, we have to start considering what are our core values. What is important to us as individuals? What should my life be about? There's lists and lists and lists. If you want a list of core values, let me know and I'll send you one and give you something to work on. But things like reliability, loyalty, consistency, being open-minded, being curious, being compassionate, being reliable, honest, all these kinds of things are really good core values to have, but they have to mean something to you. Think about the people that you admire, not the people that you compare yourself with, yeah? Think about leaders, people that you've really admired for a long time. What are their core values? Do you agree with their core values? Are they something that you could actually take on yourself? Do you think honesty is really important to your life? Do you think someone being loyal and you being loyal is important to your life? It's vitally important that when you think about your core values, that they really mean something to you. It's pointless being glib and go, oh yeah, well I think honesty is important. Yeah, and it's good to be curious every now and again. That won't work, that won't cut it, they won't stick, they won't hold. We have to have core values that, look, I will fight for this. I believe in total honesty. I'm always going to be honest. I love being curious. I love getting out and talking to people and learning new things. This is what I'm talking about. It's got to be important to you. Your core values have got to come from your heart, your mind, your entire body. It's stuff that you live and breathe. And if you try and sort of integrate core values that aren't you, that aren't something that you believe, they just kind of like split you apart and put you back to the start again and start rebuilding those negative beliefs that you've got that we want to get rid of. So it's the fundamental thing to become a person, the person you want to be, and develop this growth mindset is to have your core values and work on them. I mean, it's a lifelong process because maybe you believe that reliability was a core value 5 years ago, but today you think that consistency or being persistent is more important than those things. So they're not cast in stone, but they have to be important to you. They have to have meaning. They have to be something that you're prepared to fight for. So once you've got your list of core values, we then need to eradicate all of those negative beliefs. That's really, really important. And one very simple way to do this, and this works for lots of different things, and it's very simple and it's free and it takes no time at all, is stop saying negative things about yourself out loud. And I said that really slowly because it's mega important. Stop saying negative things about yourself out loud. So if you're in a conversation with someone and they're talking about they're going to go swimming in the sea this weekend, even though it's going to be really cold. Oh, I could never do that. I'd freeze to death. No, don't say that. Don't say negative things about you, because every time you say something negative, it's 10 times worse than thinking it, because the brain kind of hears you saying, oh, right, okay, so we're never going to be confident. Right, okay, I'll remember that. We're never going to be confident. And when a situation arises where you'd love to have been confident to talk to this new person or put yourself out for that job, your brain goes, no, we can't do that because we're not confident. Remember, you've been saying that 57,000 times this past couple of years? We become what we think about, we become what we say. So start to catch yourself when you're about to say, I could never do this, or that's not me, or I'm hopeless. That's another one. Oh, I'm hopeless at DIY. Oh, I'm hopeless at getting my makeup right. It takes me 15 hours a day to do it. Or I could never, I could never do what you just did there. I could never go and walk up to that person and say hello. I could never write a really good report. Don't say these things. Yes, you might not be skilled at certain things, but that's different because we can learn the skills, we can develop them, we can rebuild them. But to keep reaffirming negativity is not a good thing to do. It just doesn't work. It makes you feel bad and it reaffirms the negativity. It makes you feel worse. So stop saying negative things about yourself out loud. And when you catch yourself thinking negative things, catch yourself and go, Paul said, I'm not supposed to do that, so I'm not going to talk negatively about myself, even in my own head where there's nobody around. Mega, mega important. Next thing, so we've talked about building our core beliefs and core values. We've talked about eradicating negative beliefs. We've given some steps to eradicate negative self-talk. The next thing we need to do is the self-care package. Now, yeah, it's great if you could go to a spa every day, get a personal masseur to, do your neck and your shoulders for you every day. And if you've got the money, why the hell not? Most of us don't do that. So the kind of self-care package I'm talking about is eating right, sleeping right, moving more, breathing right. Did you know that most of us don't actually breathe effectively? I've got this book and I'm just going to reach for it now and maybe drop everything. Make a note of this guy's name. James Nestor. I know this is back to front, doesn't matter. James Nestor, Nestor, and the book is called Breath, Breath. He did a Joe Rogan podcast recently as well. In this book, he clearly demonstrates with loads and loads of scientific proof and evidence that most of us don't actually breathe properly. And the fact that we don't breathe properly is responsible for a lot of the illnesses that we suffer and put ourselves through, like snoring at night and having broken sleep and all this kind of stuff. Really good read, but it's part of the self-care package. We've got to have proper sleep, we've got to have proper nutrition, and we've got to move our bodies more. Sitting on the sofa for 6-7 hours a day, don't cut it, okay? Not part of the self-care package. Another thing, top and tail your day. Start your day off really well. Tell yourself you're going to have a great day. Set yourself up with a little bit of meditation or a little bit of breathing for a couple of minutes, journaling, a little bit of a stretch in the morning, drink plenty of water during the day, have a wind down zone. And I said wind down, not wind down zone at the end of the night. The idea is to start your day off really well, give yourself a boost and to calm your night down so that you're ready for a good night's sleep. And to give you some examples, no screens at least an hour before you get into bed. And that means no phone, no iPad, no TV, no screens at all. It's to do with the blue light and melatonin and how it keeps us awake during the night. So avoid blue screens. That's just one thing. And a journaling at the end of the night. Gratitude is brilliant. Being grateful for people, things you've done, things you've achieved, things that have happened is another really good way to set yourself up for a good night's sleep. So get your care package in place. Nutrition, sleep, start your day off well, end your day off well. Do you have dreams? Another great way to be a happier, healthier, more vibrant person is to take those dreams and make them become reality. Okay, if you want to fly like Superman, then I'm sorry, ain't going to happen. But say you want to buy a bigger house or have vacations in hot, sunny, warm climates. It's pouring down with rain here, so yeah, I could do with some of that. Take those dreams, turn them into goals, turn the goals into plans, and then turn the plans into daily actions. It will make you happier if you've got something to move forward to. Your mindset will thank you. Your growth mindset will help you find opportunities to help you achieve your goals. It's all about the mindset. It's all about helping you to have a better life, to improve your circumstances, to improve your outlook on life. Self-help. Become your own self-help guru. We talked about this yesterday. There are loads of people online who tell you to meditate for 15 hours a day and to live on water and 3 leaves and all this kind of stuff. If that floats your boat, then fine, go for it. If you want to go live in a cave for 20 years to find yourself, go for it. Most of us don't really want to do that. Most of us actually want to have a life. So become your own self-help guru. And that means learning and studying and applying the stuff. There's no point in reading, there's no point in learning if you're not going to apply what you discover. And I'm talking about like the book I've just shown you, about your breathing, about your health, about your nutrition, about mindset, about neuroscience, how this thing up here is able to grow and rebuild connections and create new connections as long as you use it. It's like a muscle. Your brain is like a muscle. If I exercise this muscle, it will get stronger. And if I do a different kind of exercise, it will get bigger. Your brain can't get bigger, but with exercise, you can strengthen those connections and you can build new ones. But you have to do the work. And that's part of your self-care package. Becoming your own self-help guru is continual learning, continual personal development. If you don't like your job right now, if you think your job sucks, you've got 2 things you can do. You can find something within that job that you can love, that you can learn to love, that you can learn to like, and get good at it. Become the person in your office or in your factory that is the go-to person for that thing. You know, like, I don't know, spreadsheets or a particular kind of machinery. If you're running your business, do the bits that you love doing and pay somebody else to do the stuff you don't like doing. Keep learning, keep growing, keep moving forward. We were not built to stand still. The whole human race, right from the first pair of humans ever to set foot on this planet, you know, from the Neanderthals onwards, we've been curious creatures. We've been wanting to learn and grow and develop. Think of it, because if we didn't, we'd still be like chimps sitting in the trees chewing on bananas and covering ourselves in leaves when it started to rain. But no, we build buildings, we've gone to the moon, we build satellites, we build phones, we build computers, we create art. We are curious, adventurous, exciting to live human beings. Don't forget that. Become what you were made to be. This happy, healthy, vibrant, joyous, creative, curious person that is inside you. Now, you may have locked that person away for a while, but they're still inside. Isn't it time to let them out? Isn't it time to start building your self-care package? Isn't it time to start growing your mindset, creating an open mindset so that you can flourish? I love that word, it's great, isn't it? We want to be able to flourish and learn and grow and have fun and do great things. Listen, that's enough from me today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please drop me a comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye now.